What is up, guys? This is your boy Superior Sim, and today I have more information regarding The Sims 4. If you guys like news, updates, and discussions, please hit the sub button. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. I also do have an affiliate link with Instagame to bring you guys cheaper Sims packs. If you guys click the right side of the screen or the link in the description, you guys will find a bunch of deals for The Sims 3 and The Sims 4. If you guys are planning on buying The Sims 4 Enchanted by Nature, you will get it at a discounted price. Currently, it's only $34 at the time of this recording. But once again, guys, please do not pre-order this pack until you see reviews and gameplay. And of course, there's other packs like Love Struck, Businesses and Hobbies, High School Years, and Growing Together that are 50% off. Without further ado, let's get into the content. Okay, guys, so I don't know how I missed this, but on the 17th, the Sims Direct posted a tweet. They said that they're happy to share that they identified a fix for the raining indoors, and this will be confirmed in the next laundry list and going to be in the next update. So yeah, finally the raining indoors will be fixed. To be fair, it's not just raining, it's basically all the seasons. Like, it's fall, it's winter, it's rain. One of the most bizarre issues I've seen in the Sims source, so again, I'm glad this is getting fixed. Again, there's still no word about the save corrupting issues with for rent, and of course there's been other issues with, but I think those two issues are like the main problems with the Sims 4. So yeah, hopefully this update does come soon. Now, originally with the third roadmap, which is again so crazy to be even saying that, they mentioned a bunch of spotlight stuff, and I was speculating some of it was going to be like base game stuff, but I was 100% wrong. It's actually spotlighting all the stuff that's coming with Enchanted by Nature. So far we got a build and buy spotlight, and we also got a cash spotlight, and what I wanted to do was actually watch the video with you guys and kind of break it down, just give my first impressions on it. So yeah, this is what they're doing. They're doing like this type of spotlight to, I guess, advertise the different features with the pack. It's not to say they haven't done this before, but it's definitely been a while since we've gotten like, you know, trailers like this. Very interesting. I wonder why they're doing this. Like, maybe they feel like people might be skeptical with this pack, because again, there's been a lot of people that are very iffy on this. And again, I have a whole video coming out talking about my first impressions with this pack and what other people have been talking about. So yeah, let's break down this cast spotlight trailer. Right off the bat, I can see that this cast is definitely going to be on the, like, you know, fairy, mystical, enchantment, magical side. It's not going to be like casual wear, which I expected from a pack like this, but I think it's always nice to kind of get like, you know, just a little bit of like normal clothes, and then we can go into like the really fairy tale type of look. Okay, it's showing off that you can just create a fairy in cast, and then they did say that you can do like a quest line to become a fairy. And this is like the different customization with the makeup, the horns, the eyes. I will say the glowing tattoos look really cool. When I first read the blog post, I was like, okay, cool, like we can really go out our way to customize our fairies. I think I saw an image of a fairy that had like hooves. Yeah, this one, it was right here. Let me go back. So yeah, if I can kind of zoom this in. Wait, no, I think I'm saying it wrong. Is it hoof? Whatever, the fairy has hooves, whatever. Hoofs, I don't know. Someone in the comments can correct me. So, and it's like their legs are fully hairy. Like they look half horse, like half I don't know, like Grover from like Percy Jackson. I don't know. They have antlers as well on their heads, and their wings are very grassy. Kind of reminds you of like a forest. And then like the full body outfit also is very on like the herbalism side, I guess. And honestly, looking at this fairy, I think it's kind of cool that you can kind of go like the traditional route, like Tinkerbell, or you can kind of get like really creative and make something like this. And again, even looking at the fairy wings, like the fact that like there's so many different types of, I guess, textures or whatever to the wings. Like, it doesn't have to be a typical just butterfly wings. It could be a little bit more on like the magical side. This dude looks like an archangel, the other dude look like a devil. Like, the customization for fairies is kind of insane. I personally don't even care for fairies, but I'm actually really excited for this because I definitely want to go into customization. Even this dude on the right, he looks very normal. His fairy wings look so cool. It looks like a cowboy with fairy wings. And then in the middle, this person has like glowing tattoos. The customization is insane. And then we kind of see a little bit of gameplay with the fairy kind of just going around the sim. So yeah, I'm a little concerned with the cast, if I'm being honest. I just don't think the cast is good, and I understand why it's like this, because again, it's the theme of the pack. But I'm gonna be honest, guys, the cast is not looking good to me. Some of the stuff is like even this green, what is this, I don't know, teal dress. This dress looks really cool. You know what I mean? I like this dress. It's like not too crazy. Like, it has glitter, but it's like really simple. I like the flower, tiara, crown thing, whatever going on. But I think for the most part, this cast is definitely going to be on like that whimsical side. But the customization for the fairy wings is cool too. Again, there's like different layers. I think there's like 5 or 6 different types of like layers of color you can put on the wings, and as you can see, there's so much different customization. Again, even on the right side, this dude has like his fairy wings, and there's like a little bit of like a tattoo pattern going on with like the leaves and stuff, like the vines. On the left side, this dude straight up looks like a butterfly. Like, bro, this is sick. But yeah, it looks really cool. I really like the cast for the fairy stuff, and this is coming from someone who does not care for fairies. I don't hate them, I don't dislike them, I'm indifferent, but I'm very excited to like go into Creative Sim and just create a fairy. Like I think it's really cool. But yeah, this was a spotlight for the Creative Sim one. And then we do have a build buy one. So yeah, this is the build buy spotlight. So yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of like Sylvan, whatever type of looks. This is very magical. This is not going to be, you know, kind of like traditional building stuff. And why would it be? Again, this pack is very focused on like fairies and just like the whimsical stuff. I really do like this though. I feel like for people who want to get into like that fairy tale mode, which again is long overdue, because again, we haven't had a new occult since like 2020. This is definitely going to be a pack for you where you can just kind of go in and just create like magical stuff. I can see this being used not just for fairies or whatever, like other occults as well, like spellcasters, someone maybe who you create makes potions. I feel like occult players just in general are just gonna eat off like this build and buy. I like the fences with like all this grass, vines, whatever. This is supposed to be like a waterfall shower. I'm not gonna lie, it looks a little bit like something you would buy from IKEA. It doesn't, like, if they're going for like, this is supposed to be like an outdoor thing, because I know they've been like, you know, promoting like you having like more of like an outdoor type of build where like it's kind of, it's not like a full on house, like it's more of like an outdoor thing. This to me seems a little bit too unnatural for it to be like you're just out in the world showering, you know what I mean? Like it just seems like something you'd buy off like to make it look like you're showering outside. Like even the sim, it just, okay, I see here in the bottom there's like some grass texture. Like I guess they're trying to blend it with like the grass. I could definitely see that kind of blending with the environment, but it does look a little off-putting to me. And then we have the pedal dance sink. So this is just another sink. And we have a small fairy kind of just jumping up and down in the sink. I find it very cool that they're really trying to push the very small fairy forms. I think someone in the comments, this is so off topic, I remember someone in the comments told me like fairies aren't small, and I was like, wait, what? Like, who told you that? I definitely see how much we can do with fairies in their small forms. And then we have the fairy tale canopy bed. Again, I feel like I've seen this before. I don't know, this whole wood texture with the drapes and stuff, like I feel like I've seen this before. So the shell sofa and the coffee table, this to me is giving very like cutesy stuff. We have the divine and vine drapes. Again, we have a lot of floral patterns and stuff. This is what's gonna tie the build together to make it, you know, very like mystical, magical, whatever. I could say 10,000 different types of like words. Again, I feel like this is not going to be everyone's cup of tea though. This is definitely a pack that is going to be very niche. And then we also do have the bookcase. So again, the bookcase does look really cool with the tree, and then like the little like shelves and stuff on there with the decor. I'm not sure, this looks like it's all one piece, but maybe like this is just different like clutter items, I'm not sure, but it looks really good. And then we have the plant pot and the house plant. Can't have too many house plants. We have the nature press. I'm not sure what that is, so this is kind of like more gameplay. And there's also some artwork on the walls. I'm not gonna lie, the artwork looks kind of bad. And then we have the arbor abode fairy home. So apparently there's only 2 types of fairy homes, but technically speaking, if you don't pre-order the pack, there's only just one. So I don't know how people are gonna feel about that. I feel like we should have different customization of fairy homes. I feel like it's kind of lazy just to have one set of different fairy homes. Obviously there's like different swatch colors, but yeah, kind of disappointing that there's just one style of fairy homes. I'm not really sure like why it's like that. And then we have the freezer bunny. I'm so tired of freezer bunnies. I understand it's like part of the Sims lore, but I do not care about freezer bunnies, bro. But yeah, guys, this was the build and buy. I don't build like that, so I wouldn't be the best person to give opinions on this stuff. I'm more of a cast gameplay person, but I would say overall the build buy is definitely not something I'm interested in, and I feel like for a lot of people, they're not gonna like this stuff. It's definitely like, again, this pack is definitely going to be for a very niche audience that loves fairies. Also guys, the gameplay live stream will be on the 26th, and I will be live streaming that on YouTube, so that would definitely be exciting to see kind of more gameplay with this pack. But yeah, if you guys made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. This has been your boy Superior Simmer. I hope you guys have a good day and take care.